welcome to Educate Key. Today we are going to see one such an important concept related to NEET exam, and we are dealing with questionometer session. It's an important session in our channel to discuss with the previous year questions of NEET exam, JEE exam, etc. And I will surely tell you it's a nice session to grasp your concepts and problems and develop your mathematical skills by seeing this session. Okay, so friends, now we are going to see one such an important problem related to electrostatics chapter in NEET Physics class 12. So it's an easiest problem which you have ever seen in your syllabus. So the question is displayed before you. Please see. 3-point charges. The first question nothing but 3-point charges Q1, Q2, Q3 are placed equally spaced along a straight line. So friends, let us consider a 3-point charges with nothing but Q1, Q2 and Q3. So they are equally spaced. If you don't understand about equally spaced, I will give for instance an example. Let us consider Q1 and Q2. The distance between Q1 and Q2 is 5 cm. Means instantly the distance between Q2 and Q3 also 5 cm because they are equally spaced. So Q1 and Q2 and Q3, the distance between Q1 and Q2 is 5 cm, means the distance between Q2 and Q3 also 5 cm. Got it? So by the way, the Q2 and Q3 are equal in magnitude, and they have also mentioned a special point that Q2 and Q3 are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. So for instance, we can consider the magnitude of Q1 is 5 coulomb. By the way, the magnitude of Q3 also 5 coulomb, but they are opposite in direction. For example, if Q2 is plus 5 coulomb, instantly Q3 is minus 5 coulomb. Got it? Because equal in magnitude, 5 coulomb, but opposite in sign. It is positive and which is negative. Q2 is positive and Q3 is negative. Got it? So finally they have mentioned one such an important point that if the net force on Q3 is 0, then the value of Q1 is option A. There are given 4 options. So we have to find by the condition if the net force on Q3 is 0. Okay, I will give you a solution which is displayed before you. Got it? Okay. According to the data, they have mentioned that the Q2 and Q3 are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. By the way, I have framed by the easy way magnitude of Q2 which is equal to magnitude of Q3 which is equal to modulus Q, and I have specially mentioned that the Q3, the sign of Q3 is minus because Q2 and Q3 are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, isn't it? By the data. Okay. And also I have mentioned the special point, 3-point charges Q1, Q2, Q3 are placed in the order, are taken in the order. So by the way, I have plotted the points Q1, Q2, Q3 are equally spaced with a distance of A units. The distance between Q1 and Q2 is A, and the distance between Q2 and Q3 is also A. So they have also mentioned one such an important point, the net force on Q3 is 0. So by the diagram, from the diagram, we have to note that at Q3 there are 2-point charges exerts a force. The 2-point charges nothing but Q1 and Q2. So force on Q3 due to Q2, it's one such an force, and force on Q3 due to Q1 is one such an force, because before Q3 there are 2 charges Q1 and Q2. So there are 2 forces, one is Q3 due to Q2 and next is Q3 due to Q1. So these are the net forces. So they have mentioned the net force on Q3 is 0. So by the way, I have put force on Q3 due to Q2 plus force on Q3 due to Q1 which is equal to 0. So according to electrostatics formula, Coulomb's law of attraction, I have framed the formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus Q square by A square, because Q2 and Q3 are opposite sign but equal in magnitude. So Q3 and Q2 which is equal to Q, but the magnitude of Q3 is Q and magnitude of Q2 is Q. but the sign of q3 is negative. So I have minus q into q, so minus q square, so 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into minus q square by a square, which is according to the data, plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q3 due to q1. So the magnitude of q3 is q and magnitude of q1 is q1, because they doesn't consider q1 as any one important part in the problem. So next, the important concept is we have to note the distance. First part, q3 due to q2, 1 by 4 pi epsilon minus q square by a square, because the distance between q2 and q3 is a. So I have put it a square. But the force on q3 due to q1, the second part, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q1 by q1 into q1 into q by 4a square, because the distance between q1 and q3 is a plus a. So we got 2a. So if we square 2a, we got 4a square. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught minus q square by a square plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon q1 q by 4a square, which is equal to 0. So according to the way, by the mathematical expressions and formulations, we can cancel out 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught on LHS and RHS. So finally we got minus q square by a square, which is equal to minus q1 q by 4a square. So by the way, we can replace and the negative sign also cancel out. So q square by a square, which is equal to q1 q by 4a square. So q square and q also get cancelled on LHS and RHS. So we got 4q is equal to q1. So a square will get cancelled each other. The 4 will get cross multiplied on LHS. So 4q which is equal to q1. The q1 is equal to 4q. So we can replace. Final result is q1 equal to 4q. Now we have to see over the 4 options. By the way, the multiple choice question consists of 4 options. We have to consider q1 equal to 4q. So how can we predict the correct option to this question? Option A, which is equal to q1 equal to 4 into q3, and option B 2 into q3, option C root 2 into q3, and option D is when simply modulus q3. So if you are thinking smart, don't bother about other 3 options B, C, D. Let's drop it down. Focus only on option A, because the q1 equal to 4q resembles with option A. How is it possible? Because we have already mentioned that the magnitude of q2 and q3, which is equal to q, equal in magnitude. So by the way, we can replace q as q3. Opposite in direction is another case, but they are equal in magnitude is an foremost important case. So q1 equal to 4q3 is the right option, and it is nothing but option A. So friends, if you have any doubts, please mail to comment box. Please like this video, share this video to your friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Bye.